Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm gonna be working on some branding for my site here. I've been doing a little bit more when it comes to like lighting. You can see I've got my new microphone, it glows red with LEDs. I've got this new camera up here. I'll actually switch over to this really quick. Ooh, looks like I just got some mail. Um, um, but yeah, so I can like look over here and be talking at one time, and be saying hi everybody. So this is actually where I plan on doing most of my work because this is the larger screen. I got another light up here, got some lights back here and lights back here, and just kind of working on stuff. So, but as I said today, I'm going to be working on branding this and looking a little bit. I did some over the weekend and have some of it worked out, I think. Let's go ahead and take a look at it and see what I already have. I'm actually going to use this one. Yeah, turn off this real quick. So I threw a whole bunch of the first thing that I do anytime that I start doing any kind of a project like this is I'll start out with just a regular canvas, open canvas in Illustrator, and then put what fonts that I think, the type that I think is going to work out the best for this particular idea that I'm going for. So it might not be even the font that I'm going to end up using for the type, like for if I'm making a logo. In this case, I am making a logo, but I'm kind of looking for an aesthetic. And so I'll create, for instance, if I'm looking for something and I wanted to create something new for Apple, all right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create Apple really, really big. And this is just kind of comes back and forth from I'll end up saying huge. I'll have something really, really big and really, really small, and then you see these really big. So you have this way of zooming in and out of seeing the iterations of your design, which I really like. It gives you the option to go back and look at something and then see if there's another path you could have taken. So this isn't normally how big I would have started here. Let me just put it that way. But I'll do this and then I'll start out with honestly just opening up the character palette and going through and then saying, all right, which one of these makes the most sense? And I'll say, okay, you know what? If I'm going to go something like 18th century, okay, that's kind of interesting. This is not. I'm not going. By the way, this is not. This has nothing to do with Apple, the computer company. This has nothing to do with Macintosh whatsoever. This is not condoned. This is not. I have not been paid by Apple. This is just the word Apple. Sorry, Apple, you can't have the word Apple. And then I'll go through and I'll copy it, and then I'll just go through and I'll do it again, and I'll kind of say, oh, you know what? Maybe, let me see. This feels a little bit more like Apple. And I'm gonna go through and so that's what I've done to fail off. And the problem is right now, on Instagram, I have fail off, and my Gmail account is fail off, and everything that I've used is fail off, and I believe I actually own the Twitter account. The Twitch account. Yeah, the Twitch account and the Twitter account. The Twitch account for fail often, but I can't log in because I owned the account before they required a login with a password or with a username, an email account, and so they don't have any way of issuing me a password. So I've tried contacting them; it's not working out. So for right now, I have fails often, which is why one of the reasons, if you look up here, I'm kind of going with this idea of like an S that's not quite working. And it also works with the idea of multiples, multiple happening multiple times. This one I really like. I really like the what's her name? Schaefer. Oh man. Anybody in the... I'm going to check for the chat real quick. Anybody in the chat, can you tell me? No. But she did everything for the New York City tap, the rhythm and blues. Cher. Scher. I think she worked at Pentagram, perhaps. Anyways, it reminds me of that, and kind of has this, I have an issue real quick. There we go. And kind of reminds me of that. So that's one of my options that I'm looking at right now. This is probably second best. This is probably my second option right now. So I'll put it over here and say, yes, this is what I'm looking at next. I also messed around with putting a border around it just to see if it has... actually, before I did any of these others, I looked at creating a border around this fails often. And the reason I did that is just to kind of see what it starts to look like if I have multiple objects around this kind of type or this font. I'm on. And so I liked it, so I started to work with it. Yes, hello mod. And actually, if I go back in here, this has multiple, like this is a lowercase f, this is an uppercase a, this is a lowercase I. So I kind of had to go through and figure out what looked the best to me personally. But this other one is kind of this idea of going fast and then things happening and dropping off and not quite happening as you thought they would go. It's a little NASCAR-ish for me, and it also is just kind of normal. It's flat, it's boring. So I'm not really looking at that. Hey, look at that. We have a cat. Oh, come on. Cat on the internet. Speaking of, I can put some music on. I've been listening to some stuff that would not be able to be played. There we go. Let me do this. Okay, and now okay, so we have some lo-fi music to help us out. I am... Ooh, this needs to be turned down a little bit. I'm really jamming it. I didn't know it. Okay. So these are some other ones that I like, but obviously the ones that I like the most are up here at the top, and that's kind of what I do is I start to also pull out the ones that I think to make the most sense. So actually this is one that I was working with last and we're working with the most, and for some reason didn't get it up here. Oops. And you can also see that's the one that I started to work off this idea. Okay, the reason I normally hate this. This is why I'm having I'm having a hard time talking about this, because there's this trend of having strokes on strokes on strokes, and then highlighting the outside of something, and then having a finer stroke around that. And that's exactly what I've done here. You know, I have this white outline stroke that then goes into, behind that is another stroke. So if I hide this, here, I'll just delete it real quick. Oops, I've already created a group out of that. If I go in here and I delete this, you'll see what it's actually looks like. And then I just do this on top of it, and it creates this, you know, kind of like, I don't know, more cartoonish look, I suppose. And I like it for fails often. That's the problem. Is for the actual name, for the actual identity of fails often, it makes sense. Like something being drafted, something being prototyped, something being sketchy in the works. And so it makes sense for fails often. Problem is, it's exactly what I don't like. So I started to work a little bit with some of the different screens that I'm going to be needing. I figured out what it would look like if I had that, and I was not a fan of having starting soon and be right back. I might still have, as you can see on the title screen right now, I have the title as this new whimsy typography. I probably won't keep it like that. It doesn't really make much sense to me, just because it's I don't know, there's not a way of making it look the way that I want in this same way. I can't create a kind of cartoonish, sketchy look to it. It just ends up looking bad, and then the kerning is bad, and, you know, everything is bad about it. So I can't do this. For instance, this one, I'll go back and make sure this is ungrouped. And this S, I've taken and I've made it by itself. So if I end up getting fail often, I can just drop the S. That's the hope. That's, you know, my hope is that I don't have to worry about having fails often, and I can have it fail often. And I don't know if they'd allow, I really don't think they'd have a redirect, allow me to have a redirect, but that's what I'm hoping right now. Fail often, and then, so I have starting soon, I have all of this, what it would look like to have be right back, ending stream, and then what would it look like to have, you know, this one title, because I use TouchDesigner quite a bit as a title for these streams. And so what would it look like to have this one title? And then I started to find some fonts that I liked about it. I kind of actually stuck with just one that I liked, because I've already been using it on the site. I've already been using it on the channel, and I like it. I know it works, and I know that it's what I use for the Be Right Back. So here, I don't know if this is gonna work. Let me check. So that's the font that I use, that Be Right Back. That was above Homer. That's the font that I use. And it's italicized and demi bold. Wait, is this? Yeah, that's Franklin Gothic Heavy. But it does have it italicized to it. And so I started to do the same kind of cartoonish highlighting, but I've been working on dropping the shadow and having it have a little bit more of a 3D effect to it, and then that's what I was about to do to this fails often as well. But before that, I found this font, and that's what I've been using for another area. If you look in the title, I believe, no, it's what the title used to look like. The title used to have this font, so I might use this font, I might not, but I like it because of how condensed it is. And when I'm doing those subtitles inside of the very, very beginning of the stream, I'll have the very, very beginning, I'll have blackness, but right after that, I'll have kind of this subtitle that I'll use as a description for the stream. And that's a lot of times what I'll use this for. That's kind of what I was thinking about. That's what I had things like followers and studio camera. So things that I could be working on. And then at the very, very bottom is the smallest. That's where I'm going to have things like, I still am using some things like, I would like to have the credits for what Spotify playlist this is. People can go to the lo-fi, copyright free for YouTube and Twitch playlist and see it's right there. Or there's just a lot of options that I want to have there. That might be a way that I bring in people's comments or something like that, because I'm also not showing anybody's right now there's nobody that's making any kind of chat, but if I wanted to show chat, that was another way of showing chat. Anyways, this is where I was working with right now, working with Franklin Gothic Heavy. And oh, by the way, I'll come back here. This is Franklin Gothic Medium. That's also one of the reasons that I stuck with Franklin Gothic Heavy up here. So I was sticking with Franklin Gothic as my second type. For those of you that don't know, one of the rules of type for a page is to have no more than 3 typefaces, and I think it works really, really well. As you can see on here right now, this one up here in the top right or here in the bottom starts to just not work because the other 2 are so dominant. This one just because it's in the middle and it's highlighted right now, but this normally would be. But you can see these are starting to combat for which is second. And but if I erase this one altogether, oh, look at that. See? Now I have the highest, what's most important up here. Now I have what's middle ground, and then I have the background. You have your less important thing. So it works as like a foreground, middle ground, background. There's actually a physical effect to having more. See, if you have that, there's just too much to look at. So stick with three typefaces. Stick with the 3. I don't know which is right. In France, this is wrong, so don't. I also know there's like some Nazi stuff to do with that. I don't know. Okay, down here, this is OCR B standard. I like OCR, actually. That was one of the reasons that I stick with OCRs, because I've used OCR sometimes in the past with some of the other parts of the stream, and so having OCR again, kind of made a little bit of a leap there, but I also knew that I liked it, and I knew that I could come back to it if I needed to. So OCR B standard. And then I was just playing around with the color palette as well. So starting soon. I like this alright. I have my fingers on the wrong buttons. Let's try this out. Sorry, I just moved this over to this screen. I normally don't use this screen for type. Oops. Hey, look at that. I guess twirling everywhere. This camera right here is a Logitech C920, or is it C290, whichever it is, which I think is working quite well now. I got it kind of tuned in a little bit better. Works nice with the colors in the background. But this is also working well. You see my finger over here. This is the touchscreen that I normally use. So I can be looking at the touchscreen that I might be using for TouchDesigner, which is quite nice, and look at you at the same time. Problem is I need to kind of figure out where this should be. I like what's in back of me. You know, what do y'all think? What do you think was in back of me? You like what's in back? Let's take these even smaller. And then basically say this was one idea. I was gonna. Yeah, I like that more. This O is starting to look really thin though. I could have it coming from a different direction, like it's like the rest of it is the sun or something like that. What do you think? Let me put a couple of them out here. See, this is what I mean. I just start playing around. This is how I tell my students to do 20 or 30 different variations of something, and they freak out. They're like, what do you mean and do 30 variations? Look at this. Look at how many variations I've done. There's no doubt. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I've already done 22. And this, I literally worked on this for maybe 30, 45 minutes yesterday. So students, this is not difficult. I'm not talking hard stuff here. I'm not even talking about the variation I'm working on right now. Sorry, that's because of the music. It's just like so off. No, I would need another black edge. It needs to be within it. So it needs to be within the shadow somewhere. You could make the shadow bigger, but bing, 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 bing. No, that's not the other. I'm trying to figure. I have like, how many angles do I have? Okay, I put this one in the bottom right. I put this one in the top left, bottom left. So I need top right. So I know that didn't really make much sense, but yeah. Okay. Well, I know I don't like this anymore. See, like, just doing that. Oops. Heh. That's what happens when you don't get your fingers on the right keys. Sorry, Mod. Sorry, Mod. I didn't mean to kick you. Okay. So I've got... How do we like the S? What does anybody think about the S? We got the S. Kind of like drooping off to the side. Does it need to be more prominent? Which one do we like? Okay. Top left one. Okay. This is... I don't like this one because it doesn't start out strong enough with the F. Same with this one. And the O is weird. Let's see if I can change that. Oh, looks better. Right now it looks too... Well... Let's see. That's what I'm going to have to do. Okay. Does anybody else think that looks too much like ham? I think it looks like ham to me. Can you see that? Okay. Okay, going with my gut here. I don't know. I have a really bad problem with going with my gut. Because my gut says a lot of times, sit and stare. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for a little bit. So, now we have one entire option. I'm gonna group these together. I'm gonna put them off to the side. I'm gonna bring this one down. Okay, I'm also gonna bring these over. Well, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make an entire new... Whoops. Whoa. Not what I meant to do. Did they start... Man, I hate when they start moving around things and can... Change the touch workspace. No. Arrange documents is what I want. Tile all on the grid. Yeah, sure. But all I want is... I want to make a new one. This one. Give me an... Why? Now, okay, so that's how you make a new one now. Is that it? No, wait, what? What am I doing? What? Okay. Okay, sure. What? Oh my gosh. This is what happens when you haven't used a program in a while. And you use it on another... oops. Another operating system than you're used to. Okay. So, I swear you can take this artboard right here and copy it. But why does the copy go away? When I start, okay, look at that. Does that make any sense to anybody else? Hit this, copy, right? Do I have to hit paste? What the? What? Oh, yep. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Go away. Okay, I need to save. I'm saving to the cloud now. This is the first time that I've started to use Adobe's cloud. Hey, wait. What do you mean I don't have color themes? Hey, wait, what? Right as I start to talk about the wonderful features of Adobe Creative Cloud, the Adobe Color Themes panel just freaks out on me. There we go. So I was using, come on, log in. This one. Right here. At least I was planning on it. The one that says starting. But, I don't know. I don't really like it. But, what I'm more worried about is getting this artboard to move artboard. Okay, artboard, you're really making me angry. Paste on all artboards? No. Don't show this again, just don't. Okay. That just moves everything. That's not an artboard. What? Okay, here, how about this? Because this is what I'm used to. I'm used to being able to do this. Go over here, and then when I move this, there's another artboard there. But it's not working. Why is it not working? Okay. This is stupid. This is really stupid. And look at it. Why are there so many artboards now? Do I just need to move them? What? Are you kidding me? What the crap? I do not understand. 32, 5, 4, 32, 5, 35, 36, 37. I don't understand why this happened. I'm going through and I'm deleting all these artboards. I just think that I need to? Here, wait. Maybe I can do this differently. is up here anyways. Right. Whatever. I really don't care. These artboards are driving me crazy. Look, okay. No. Okay. Then delete that. Okay. This artboard. This artboard. Remember this artboard over here? Hey. Remember this? Hey. Artboard. Yeah, you. Yeah, there's another one right there. Yeah, you. Is that the last one? That'd be so stupid. Okay. Back. Control Z. How about an artboard down here? This is so dumb. Okay, I'm gonna do this multiple times because I don't know what's going wrong. I'll say control. Okay. Nope. I'll just hello. Nope. And why the crap? Okay. Okay. But wait, wasn't there more artboards down here? Yeah, there's an entire artboard right here. Okay, here's what I need to do. Edit artboards. Hell yeah, edit artboards, but no, that's not what I want. Where? I thought, oops, that you, I thought that you could say what document purposes general. See, like, for this one, I don't want to see transparency. I want it to be all white. Okay, view. High transparency grid. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay. See, now I can start to say, you, artboard. You're not working, but I do want you up here. And you, artboard, I have no idea why you exist, but I want you over here. Okay, so I have 4 artboards now. Okay, 5 apparently, 6 apparently, 5, 6. How many more? Come on, just 6? Is that it? I don't know how I got those artboards. This is ridiculous. Okay. this. I know. Okay, I know. Okay, I know. Okay, I know. But now I need to take everything. Oh. Okay, did you see that though? I forgot to hit Control Z, and it created one. But then it just like stuck it on top of itself because it came up with an error. So it still created the copy onto itself as another artboard. So I somehow did that 50 something times. I find that highly doubtful. Where's that second artboard? I can't. The second artboard is hiding. 8, 7, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6. Look at that. Artboard 104. I'm so confused. Why is this artboard 89, 80? Okay, so now, no, I hit V. This is me getting frustrated. No, it's not even working. Come on. Work again. There we go. Yep, and it crashed. I don't even know how far I was. What was I working on anyways? If the artboards, those stupid artboards. I was just trying to do more. This is how you get sidetracked. Everybody, ADHD poster child, if you're looking for it, this is how you get sidetracked. It's pretty unexpectedly. Why are you putting it over there? I know. What? 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 Look at this. Look at where it is. No. There we go. Huh. Look at that. That's what it recovered. Whew. Good thing I actually had something else in the cloud. Save that again just to make sure. And look, all my artboard friends are back. I have another artboard right here. Look at that, just randomly. Just a little one. Where is he? Where is he? Come here, little artboard. Yeah. Oh, dang it. Come on. There we go. Sure, that'll work. Okay. You know what? Even though I've done very little work on this actual thing, it's given me something to start on, and I can come back to it. Before I go, I want to try something real quick. I'm wanting to check on some of these stuff that, see, this shouldn't be this. Should be branding, logo, and type. Design in Illustrator. Copy that just to make sure, in case I have to use it to give. Live notification. Yeah. Category. Nope. Art. Wasn't art one? Yeah. Creative. Educational. What were all the ones that I used? Exploration. IRL. Oh, no, you have IRL? Maybe IRL was the other one. Oh, digital art. Those are the ones that I use normally. What? Okay, but there's no enter. Okay. Yep. And then I go back to edit stream and still race the sun. There's no return. You stupid little pop out. Look at you. There it is. It's all the way down there. See, that's why I paste it. Category, art. Tags. Exploration. Creative. Digital art. I like doing first time playthrough as well. And oh, what was the other one? Is there a graphic design one? Hey, look at that. There is a graphic design. Exploration, digital art. See, that was me spacing out again. Exploration, digital art. First playthrough. Creative. What is it? Exploration, digital art, and educational. Sure. There we go. Done. Stream updated successfully. So, even though that I've been here for probably over an hour, I'm now going to end the channel. I'm going to put this back over here. Well, sadly I wasn't able to get more into this, but I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. Why is it saying it's... what? Yeah, save cloud documents. Okay, whatever. That's what I'm coming back to. Next time, I'll be in the exact same spot. No, I plan on doing some work to this. But we'll see what happens next. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked me just sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Bye.